You're watching Android FPS.
Hey guys, Android FPS here. Got another video for you here. I'm going to be talking about the professional scene, some changes that have been going on, and the American scene in particular. Now, America itself makes up a large percentage of the scene when it comes to viewers. Yet it has only had really two teams that have usually qualified for the majors, Cloud9 and iBuyPower. Yet us Americans, we are really wanting a successful team to represent us on the world stage. You know, so often we're thought of as like second class in CSGO because it seems to be just Europe's game. And just imagine if we had an American team winning a major. Wouldn't it be amazing? Now, news came that Hiko is leaving Cloud9 and he's going to be joining iBuyPower at least temporarily. I think it's just a trial run. He wants to see how things play out. I know there's been some tension between him and particularly Dazed, but we'll see how it works out. Obviously, this is very big news for the US scene, not only because they're losing their fat guy, but because Hiko's generally been considered the best player in Cloud9, and if not the best in the US. And just as big was the news that Shazam will be joining Cloud9. Now, Cloud9 always needed an AWPer, a good AWPer. It seemed to be one of their weaknesses, and Shazam had a really stellar performance at ESCA helping to beat Cloud9. The only thing that's just as devastating as Shazam's AWP is his mouth. And we know he has a long history of getting himself into trouble. We'll see how it pans out when he gets into Cloud9, because, I mean, honestly, team cohesion is an important element. Another really good thing he has going for him is he kind of looks like that guy from Super Troopers. Now let's look at another very important aspect of Cloud9, their logo. It's clean, simple, can't really complain about it. These guys are wearing the shirts nicely. I don't know who they are or what game they play, but they look even more nerdy than CSGO players. And then there's the iBuyPower logo, which is got the weird little like monkey face with teeth, and then it says iBuyPower. And by the way, why is the sponsor their name of their team? I mean, they should have their own name, right? I mean, they buy power, they don't work for it, they're not born with talent, they just buy it. Anyway, I'm being too hard on them. There are a lot of teams that have that sideways animal logo. Like look at Virtus Pro, which is like, I guess, a dog. And then you've got Denial, which is like another dog, I guess. And their motto is home of the wolf pack, but I thought that was the Copenhagen Wolves. And then there's Mouse Sports. I mean, what kind of mouse is that? And why would you want to have a mouse as your logo? If you're going to pick a rodent, why not make it something cool like a capybara, or better yet, a naked mole rat? I mean, look at that thing. It looks like an infected penis with teeth. There's been a lot of changes with teams right now with Mo and Steel, and I don't know, they're joining some other weird team. All I know is that I do feel bad for some of the up-and-coming teams if they don't get a team going right away. For example, Fugly, who play with Team Denial, he's been a solid player from what I've seen, and he's actually not all that ugly. Maybe he should be called Fansome because he's handsome and he has a fan in the background of his stream. And then what about Anger? What team is he going to be on? But the guy's been kicked around and left, and who knows what's going to happen with them. And plus, you know, he said hi to me in the stream one time, so I consider us like really close now. And I'm going to speak seriously for just a moment about a question that was posted on Reddit, which brings up a very good point and a lot of people touch upon. It was by Ta You Jerk. He wrote, "Why does attitude matter if the player is good? They aren't being negative to you. It doesn't affect you personally. Their skills at playing the game should be the only thing that matters." Yeah, that's an interesting question, right? I mean, why does attitude matter? Of course it shouldn't matter, right? Well, you have to ask yourself, why does any of this matter? I mean, it's just a lot of people playing a game. There's no reason for it to matter to you or me. I mean, the real answer, I think, is that we want to like the people we're cheering for. We want to attach ourselves to them so that when they win, we feel that win, and when they lose, we feel that loss. At least that's how it is for me. That's why it sucks when we sometimes hear that our favorite athletes are assholes in real life. Like, there's a lot of rumors that Michael Jordan is just a complete douchebag. I don't know if it's true or not, but you don't like to hear that stuff when it's your childhood idols. And with esports, it's even more so. It's completely different. we actually have a direct line of communication with these players. We see them in their stream, we can interact with them on a daily basis, we can learn their config and their crosshair, their mouse sensitivity, what they eat for breakfast, pretty much everything. And that's why esports professionals should take what we say more seriously. I mean, you have a profession where your attitude is so important, and yet you have a majority of players coming from such a young community where there's completely normal to trash talk and act very immature. It should be all about their playing, right? But it's not. It's about, we want to like the people we're cheering for. All in all, USC needed a stir up, needed a shake up. We have a lot of talent, a lot of rising talent, which is exactly what we needed. So looking forward to seeing the upcoming matches in MLG and beyond. As always, thanks for coming over.